They don't respect you because you've taught them not to. Let that sting for a second. Every look of dismissal, every backhanded comment, every time someone talks over you, mocks you, or underestimates you, it's not just their fault. You allowed it. You trained them to treat you this way, and now you're reaping the bitter fruit of silent tolerance. Disrespect doesn't just happen. It festers. It spreads like a disease when you don't quarantine it the moment it appears. And the harsh truth? People treat you based on the standard you set for yourself. You show them your value, or your weakness every single day. Niccolo Machiavelli once said, "It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." Why? Because fear enforces boundaries. It demands recognition. While love alone is fragile, conditional, often ignored. In a world where people are constantly testing your limits, kindness without strength is an invitation to be walked over. This is not a motivational video. This is a reckoning. We're going to dissect why people feel comfortable disrespecting you and how to end it permanently. No more pretending. No more passive hope that people will change or see your worth. That fairy tale doesn't work in the real world. This is the art of self-command, psychological warfare, power. We're talking about the mindset that Machiavelli taught princes to wield, the kind that doesn't ask for respect, it commands it. But before we dive into the tactics, here's the reality you need to face. Society doesn't reward submission. It doesn't hand respect to the meek. It recognizes strength, decisiveness, and boundaries carved in stone. If you're tired of being overlooked, mocked, manipulated, or diminished, this video is your turning point. You're not going to ask for better treatment. You're going to become someone who makes disrespect unthinkable. If this hit you, if you felt that punch of reality, smash the like button right now. Subscribe if you're ready to burn the weakness out of your character and rebuild from steel. Because what's coming next will change how you walk, talk, and think for good. Coming up, we break down the psychology of dominance, reputation, and Machiavellian self-respect. Stick around. You're about to become untouchable. Let's break the illusion. Respect is not about being nice. It's about power, presence, precision. You've been fed a lie that if you just do the right thing, treat others kindly, avoid conflict, and keep your head down, people will eventually see your value. That's not how it works. That's how you become invisible. That's how you get used. Machiavelli understood something most people today are too soft to admit. Human nature is selfish, calculating, and responsive to strength. People don't treat you how you want, they treat you how you allow them to. Here's the purpose of this video: to rewire your mindset. Because if you don't change how you see yourself, you'll never change how others see you. This is about personal sovereignty. It's about walking into a room and having your energy speak before your mouth does. It's about eliminating behaviors that signal weakness and replacing them with ones that command instinctual respect. You've got to understand the laws of human psychology. Respect isn't given, it's taken. It's demanded by presence. It's carved into the social hierarchy by the way you carry yourself, set boundaries, and enforce consequences. Marcus Aurelius said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." You think like a subordinate. You become one. You think like a king, and suddenly, people feel the shift even if you haven't said a word. And here's what most people never grasp. Disrespect continues because it's rewarded. Every time someone crossed your line and you said nothing, you taught them you have no line. That stops today. We're not here to play games with self-worth. We're here to reclaim it, to sharpen it like a blade. And And once you do, people will feel it. The subtle shift in your posture, the directness in your eyes, the unshakable calm when someone tries to test you and fails. Because after this, you won't be asking for respect anymore. You'll become the kind of person who ends disrespect on contact. You'll learn why silence is a weapon and how to use it to dominate every social dynamic you enter. Step 1. Presence before words. Before you open your mouth, you've already told the room who you are. Your walk, your posture, your eye contact. These aren't trivial. They're declarations. They tell people whether you're someone to challenge or someone to respect. You think respect is earned through favors or kindness? No, it's built in the aura you project. And it starts with silence. Machiavelli taught rulers to observe more than they speak. Why? Because the one who watches controls the field. The one who talks too much leaks power. When you speak only when necessary, and with certainty, people lean in. They feel the weight behind every word. Stand straight, shoulders back, eyes steady. Don't dart around the room. Don't fidget. Don't smile to please. You're not a court jester. You're the one holding court. This isn't about arrogance. It's about sending a signal. I'm grounded. I know who I am. I don't need your validation to exist. People can smell insecurity. It seeps through rushed speech, apologetic body language, and that desperate need to be liked. But when you embrace stillness, when you can hold tension without filling the air with nervous chatter, you flip the dynamic. You become the one being observed. Remember this. Confidence isn't loud. It's calm. It's quiet. Like a lion surveying the savannah. Everyone knows not to test it. That's what you must become. When someone disrespects you, don't immediately respond. Pause. Let the silence hang. Let it burn. People fear silence more than yelling. Because in that stillness, they don't know what's coming next. You gain psychological control. Machiavelli would call this strategic ambiguity. Never reveal your full hand. Keep them guessing. Keep them on edge. Respect is born in that uncertainty. So stop trying to explain yourself. Stop justifying. Stop laughing when things aren't funny. Let your presence do the heavy lifting. Let your eyes say what your words don't need to. If you master presence, you won't need to demand respect. You'll radiate it. And if that hits you, pause and hit like right now. Subscribe if you're starting to feel the fire waking up inside you, because in part 4, we strike even harder. Next, we expose the behaviors that are training people to disrespect you and how to cut them out like rot from your identity. Step 2. Cut the reward cycle. Now. Here's the raw truth most people won't admit. Disrespect only survives where it's rewarded. Every time someone crosses a line and you do nothing, you reinforce their behavior. You don't have to hand them a trophy. Your silence is the reward. Your laughter at their insult is the reward. Your continued presence after they've disrespected you, that's begging for more. You taught them that your dignity has a price. And that price? A little peace, a little comfort, a little approval. You gave away your power for nothing. Machiavelli warned, men should be either treated generously or destroyed because they take revenge for slight injuries. For heavy ones they cannot. What does that mean? Don't play small. Don't let micro-disrespect slide, because those small slights pile up, and when they do, you've trained an enemy who believes you're weak enough to tolerate it. So here's the new law. Consequences must be immediate and absolute. Someone talks over you, stop them cold. Don't yell, don't apologize. Just, hold up, I wasn't finished. Calm, direct, unapologetic. Someone makes a joke at your expense? Don't fake laugh. Stare, dead silent. Let them feel the weight of their mistake. And if they keep crossing the line, you walk. Cut access, cut time, cut energy. No dramatics, just absence. Because here's the Machiavellian principle. Power is not in the confrontation. Power is in the willingness to walk away. The moment someone believes you need them, they own you. The moment you make it clear that you don't, they begin to respect you. Most people are too emotionally attached to do this. They fear losing friends, jobs, or social standing. But the truth? If those people only liked you when you had no boundaries, they were never with you. They were with your silence, your weakness. When you remove disrespect from your life, you don't lose relationships, you reveal them. So ask yourself right now, who in your life is only there because you've made it easy for them to treat you badly? Drop a comment. Who do you need to cut off, and why haven't you done it yet? Hit like if you feel this shift. Subscribe, because next, we dig even deeper into how to build a reputation so strong. Disrespect never even attempts to enter the room. Step 3. Your reputation is your armor. Build it like a fortress. Machiavelli was brutal in his clarity. A prince must have no other object, nor any other thought, nor take anything else as his art, but that of war. In the modern world, that war is perception. And your weapon? Reputation. Most people are too concerned with being liked. They chase popularity. They water themselves down. But respect doesn't come from being liked. It comes from being known for something. You need to become predictable in your strength. The moment people hear your name, your presence, they should know. This is not someone you disrespect without consequences. Reputation is built by what you tolerate, what you confront, and what you walk away from. If you're the person who always lets things slide, always keeps the peace, always says yes, your reputation is soft. It tells people you can be tested. But when you develop a track record of calling things out, standing your ground, never letting disrespect pass unchallenged, people begin to recalibrate. They talk differently around you. They measure their words. They feel the boundary, even before you set it. There's an ancient samurai principle. Let people underestimate you once, never twice. That first time, you let them reveal themselves. That second time, you show them who they're dealing with. But here's the key. You build this reputation in silence. Not by boasting, not by talking about it, but through consistent action. Every time you uphold your standard, every time you walk with dignity, every time you assert without explaining, you're laying bricks. Eventually, your reputation precedes you. You don't need to speak. Your energy warns them. And remember this, people fear consistency more than intensity. A moment of anger can be dismissed, but a lifetime of unshakable self-respect? That's intimidating. That's power. We're going into mental dominance, how to control the frame in every interaction, so you're not just respected, you're remembered. Let me know when you're ready for the final part. We're about to end disrespect, not just in others, but in yourself. Step 4. Control the framer. Be trapped in someone else's. The final frontier isn't your posture. It's not your voice. It's your mind. Because the real war is psychological, and most people lose before they even know they're in a fight. Machiavelli understood this better than anyone. He didn't teach brute strength. He taught manipulation of perception. He taught rulers to become the architects of reality, to dictate the frame through which others see the world. So here's the question. Are you the one defining the terms? Or are you constantly reacting to how others define you? Every interaction has a frame. If someone disrespects you and you get defensive, You've already lost. You accepted their frame. You let them lead. You're no longer controlling the narrative. You're dancing in their theater. Mental dominance means this. You walk into every room believing, knowing you belong. You don't wait for permission. You don't seek approval. You decide the value of your presence before anyone else gets a say. When someone tests you, you don't flinch. You don't justify. You redirect. Someone says, "You think you're better than us." You respond, "I don't think about that. I think about what I'm building." Frame shifted. They mock your ambition. It's funny how threatened people get when they see someone actually moving. Frame shifted. It's subtle, precise, dominant. You're not fighting. You're owning the lens through which the interaction is happening. And here's the deeper truth. The ultimate frame you must control is how you see yourself. Because if you still carry that old self-image, the one that tolerated disrespect, that feared confrontation, that valued comfort over dignity, then no amount of posture, silence, or strategy will save you. You must become the person that others respect, internally, philosophically, in your soul. Voltaire said, "A man is free the moment he wishes to be. Not when others accept him, not when the world bends, but when he decides to stop apologizing for his existence." This is your moment. Disrespect ends when you stop tolerating it in yourself. When you elevate your standard. When you walk with such grounded certainty that the world bends around you. If this resonated, if something inside you just woke the hell up, smash the like. Subscribe right now. And remember, this isn't a one-time fix. This is a lifestyle. Rewatch this when you feel yourself slipping. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. And drop a comment. What part of you are you done apologizing for? You don't ask for respect, you embody it. Now go out and take back your power, for good.